Good morning. So, today we're going to continue on with, talking about the collection a little bit. So here we go. So a lot of you have seen and know the Cyclone build, the Tamiya TT-01 chassis with the GMC Cyclone body. Well, its twin is done. Let's get this thing down off the shelf. So, this is the GMC Typhoon. It is paired to a Tamiya TT-02 chassis. This is the prototype. Of course, as you can see, I had to clear that out a little bit. And I had to kind of open these up just a hair, so that way you could steer without having, any issues hitting the body. So, like I said, this was the prototype. It's a little bit narrow, a little bit more narrow than I would have liked. So on the production version, I widened it so that way this lip will be just either flush with the edge of the wheel well, or it'll be just slightly out. And I had to extend the wheelbase a little bit because this ended way too close. So I had to extend the file for the body a little bit to match the wheelbase more proper. Kind of the same issues that I had when I was doing the prototype for this. As you can see, I had to trim it and extend it a little bit that way. But again, these were just the prototypes. So anyway, as you know, the Typhoon SUV turbo 4-wheel drive, so this Tamiya TT-02 chassis was perfect, like the TT-01 chassis was perfect for the Cyclone. The Typhoon, I was able to pick up a TT-02 chassis, and it's just another perfect match. So at the body, it's already got some scuffs, some chips, because if you see my TikTok, I already rolled it. I was doing some speed testing, and it rolled. So, I mean, it happens. That's the part of the fun. So, it's just a basic Tamiya TT-02 chassis. There's nothing really done to it. It's as stock can get. It still has all the plastic bushings for the wheels. It's still got all the plastic bushings for the drive shafts. So, I'm going to have to get a bearing kit and eventually do all those. So, my buddy that I got it from had put this Arma servo in it, so it steering is no problem. And then I had this brushless system sitting around, Duratrax 3800 kV brushless system, and a Dynamite Fuse 130 amp ESC. So it's got power for days. I throw a 2S in here and this thing moves. When I was doing the tests for the speed with, I don't remember what size gear I put in, I just picked one out of my box randomly. I didn't really check how big it was for the pinion. Right now, according to my GPS on my phone, this thing will do 22 miles an hour. So I'm going to end up bumping that gear up a little bit. Either I have to order some more pinion gears, or I might see if I have another bigger one. Probably go like a 24, 25 tooth gear. But yeah, man, there's really nothing done to this chassis, aside from adding the magnets to the body mounts. So that way, the underside of the body, it's got magnets. They hold really tight. As for the body, I had to print a little riser piece to make the body posts actually, connect somewhere. So that's why that little brick is there, because the original body posts were too short, so just had to bump that up a little bit. And this little light kit I got from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. There's 10 white LED lights on it, and so I got 4 hooked up to the front. The other bulbs that are intermittently spread out, I got them taped. 1 to hold them in place, but 2 to make it so the light doesn't just peer everywhere. And then it's got, tail lights in the back. So this thing, the lights aren't hooked up to the battery, and it doesn't really add a whole lot of extra weight. Let me get these. So yeah, that one kind of shines in the back here, but other than that, it's got taillights, headlights, fog lights. And it actually works pretty well. It's pretty damn bright. Now, for something I picked up at Dollar Tree, it's actually really bright. So, I mean, not much really has to be done to this. It runs really good. It's pretty quick. It'll drift on really smooth, soft surfaces, but on pavement or anything that it can, these tires will grip, and they just throw the truck around. Like, that's why it rolled. I went to take a corner a little too tight, and it just, the tires hooked, and it started to bounce in the rear and threw it over. So overall, now I got the twins. These bodies are already available for sale. These ones will be available for sale. Like I said, I already made all the adjustments to make them fit the chassis proper. This is what they fit. They fit the TT-01, TT-02, and any other touring car chassis of these sizes. That is what I print these to fit because it's perfect for them. Made it through the whole video. Thank you for sticking around and watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out on any of the social medias that'll be linked down in the description below. You can comment on these videos. You can send me an email. The email direct to me will be linked in the description below as well. Feel free to like, subscribe if this is the kind of content that you find enjoyable. And, stay tuned for the next video. Have a good one.